A feast for some, a famine for others. When my longtime friend Daniel invited me to his wedding, I was thrilled to celebrate his big day. The ceremony was beautiful, and everything seemed well organized until the reception. The dinner was set up as a buffet for about 70 guests. Each table was given 2 bottles of wine, a basket of bread with butter, and access to an open bar. The plan was to call tables up in groups to get their meals. Naturally, the families of the bride and groom were called first. Unfortunately, they took heaping portions and even went back for seconds before the rest of us had a chance to eat. By the time our table was finally called, the buffet was wiped clean. There was no food left. We were left sitting there hungry and confused while the rest of the guests enjoyed their meals. After waiting a while and realizing there would be no refills, my wife and I decided to order 4 large pizzas to share with the other tables that also hadn't gotten any food. It wasn't long before the sight of the pizzas drew attention. The bride, Evelyn, seemed especially upset. Daniel pulled me aside and asked why we hadn't just stepped out to eat somewhere else. I explained that drinking on an empty stomach wasn't safe, and it made more sense to stay at the venue while still getting something to eat. Tension escalated when one of Evelyn's relatives, who had already eaten a full meal, came over and asked for a slice of our pizza. I declined, pointing out that they had already had their share of food, while some of us had been left with nothing. This didn't go over well, and soon whispers turned into complaints. Before I knew it, Daniel told me that it was best if my wife and I left. I couldn't believe I was being kicked out of my own friend's wedding for simply ensuring we didn't go hungry. With no other option, we gathered our things and left, shocked that something so minor had escalated to this point. To this day, I still wonder if I was in the wrong for ordering food, or if Daniel and Evelyn should have made sure there was enough for everyone in the first place.